up, guys? It's been a while. A couple years, maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. I have no idea what the last thing I uploaded was or when that was. But, if I didn't tell you guys already, I had thyroid cancer back in... I got diagnosed in July of 22. I discovered my tumor in October of 21. It took that long to get a diagnosis. But that's a whole nother story. So that is the backstory, but not why I'm here. Well, kinda. So, when I got surgery, I was 133 pounds, and within probably a year or two, maybe, since getting my thyroid removed, it's all gone. My scar, you can barely see it at this point, but it's right there. Since then, at some point in the last 3 years, I've gained 20 pounds. So I sit anywhere between 150 and 155 pounds now. I'm 5'2", so if you can do the math, I'm overweight. And not only that, I just don't feel comfortable in my body. I had to get pretty much all new clothes, and I was not a super confident person to start, but of course gaining 20 pounds doesn't help that at all. And so along with weight gain, I have a slew of other problems, and I also found out post-op that I had Hashimoto's, which I'm under the impression that if you get your thyroid removed, you also get rid of the Hashimoto's, but I'm not sure how that works because it's an autoimmune disease, but it is an autoimmune disease that comes from your thyroid. So I'm not sure if I technically still have it or if that was removed along with my thyroid. But if you look up Hashimoto's, there is a slew of symptoms and ailments that causes, and I had pretty much every single one of them. And what's annoying is I asked my doctor to test me for Hashimoto's because I have struggled with pretty much all of the symptoms since I was little, like since I can remember, and they just didn't. They checked my TSH and my TSH was normal, so that's all they did. And it was normal while I had a 4.8, I think, centimeter tumor growing in my neck. So just because your blood work is normal doesn't mean you're okay. Just throwing that out there. So with Hashimoto's, most of the time people that have that autoimmune disorder have an intolerance to gluten and dairy. So instead of cutting out both at the same time, just because that's really hard because a lot of my diet is gluten and dairy, I'm deciding to try cutting out gluten for now. I'm on, I think, day 3 or so of doing that. And honestly, instead of finding like gluten-free alternatives, I've just not been eating any wheat, bread, pasta, crackers, anything that has gluten in it, just because a lot of gluten-free alternatives suck. Just to be totally honest, I'd rather eat something that's not a wheat product at all. And so I figured I would document my journey with that. So along with trying to lose like 10 pounds, I am also trying to fix a 20-year long struggle with stomach issues. I've never been diagnosed with IBS or anything, but I think I first went to my doctor for stomach pain when I was 5, and all they said was that I was constipated and to eat more fiber. That's like they always do. So I've tried that. I've tried everything, along with like taking laxatives and all that stuff. And besides being constipated, it's constant bloating, constant discomfort. I have an intolerance to something, and so I'm starting with gluten to see if that helps. And along with that, I have adult acne now, which I did not struggle with before. This is a tame day. a lot of times my cheeks and neck are covered. And fatigue, joint pain, brain fog, so many things. I can list all of my symptoms here and all of the symptoms that are related to Hashimoto's. But yeah, so I know a lot of people are struggling with this same exact thing. Thyroid cancer is on the rise. A lot of people are getting thyroidectomies and going through the same things I am. So I look for videos to help me cope and to like give me some ideas to try to feel better. So I figure, why not do the same thing for other people? So this is a weight loss journey, a gut healing journey, a journey of being gluten-free, a journey of all things. Hopefully me feeling better. I can't even work out crazy right now because every time I do anything too intense, I feel absolutely awful. It knocks me out for the rest of the day. So I've just been sticking to like yoga and Pilates, really low impact things. I'm focusing on body weight training instead of like using any additional weights or anything like that. And to top it all off, I, for like the last 10 years, have struggled with reactive hypoglycemia. So I tried going low carb and that did me in. I felt like I was going to faint because my blood sugar got so low, and that was really scary. If you've never experienced that, it's really terrifying. So there's a lot going on here, a lot of things I would love to fix, and I figure if I'm going to do this, why not document the journey? Take a shot every time I've said journey, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke anything. I'm not on any medications besides my Synthroid or levothyroxine, depending on what brand you're on. But I literally don't do anything bad, really. So to feel so crappy all the time is really frustrating, and something I want to see if I can fix through diet. So so sorry about that. If there's anything else you want to know about my thyroid cancer, I am an open book with that. I love to talk about it. I love to spread awareness because I had no idea what to expect or what was coming my way 3 years ago. So yeah, in July I'll be 3 years cancer free. So that's amazing. But yeah, I'm so grateful to not have cancer. But I was not prepared for the hell that was coming my way with having my thyroid removed. I don't think doctors do a good enough job of explaining what to expect and what's going to happen. And so I figure I'll be the one keeping it real if no one else is going to. So yeah, a little bit of everything over here. Weight loss, thyroid health, trying new diets. I don't know. And I'm not calling it a diet like being gluten-free is a kind of diet. You know what I mean? I'm not calling it a diet like an extreme diet, like where you're trying to lose a bunch of weight. This is a slow and steady process. I'm not doing a huge calorie deficit. I'm just doing a little bit, and I'm cutting out gluten, which inherently cuts out a good bit of processed carbs. So I'm hoping the two together will help me lose a couple pounds so I can feel better in my body. And yeah, I'm rambling now. I only have 10 minutes anyways, so I'm gonna cut it off here. But I'm planning on doing like what I eat in a day's grocery hauls, trying different products like taste tests or whatever, all the things. If I can make dairy-free happen, I want to, but I was vegan and dairy-free cheese sucks. So I don't know if I want to do that. So we'll see. And you'll be along for the ride. Just subscribe, like, comment, let me know. I'm here. I'm back. For now, at least.